Goes automatically to a draw that is not judged. Now we're up, ready to go. The problems have been fixed. We have live combat. ALLN Goés and Todd Bjornethun. Let's see how they match up with the extreme numbers. Goés 25, Bjornethun a little bit older at 31. The height goes to Goés by a couple of inches, and he's got 15 pounds on him. Let's see how he utilizes that in this competition tonight. So Goés and Bjornethun, let's get the official introductions now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Des Moines, Iowa Veterans Auditorium. Tonight's show by Battlecade presents Extreme Fighting 4. Introduce our referee for tonight's event from Melbourne, Australia. One only of 5 black belts under the Jean Lee Bell, and currently training under Higgin Machacho of the Machacho Brothers. Welcome our referee to my left, John Donahue. A gentleman in the red corner to my left from Kirkland, Washington, currently world middleweight champion, a pancration champion with the record of 225 and 27. He is 30 years old, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in tonight at 184 pounds, Todd Bjornethun. Standing behind me from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, undefeated in no-holds-barred competition with a record of 3-0-1. He is 25 years old, standing 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in tonight at 199 pounds, ALLN Goés.
I'm breaking a sweat.
And Todd Bjornethun. Set to go, 3 5-minute phases, periods, anything you like to call them. 1 minute break in between. Bjornethun, a student of the pancration art, which goes all the way back to 600 BC. One of the first forms there ever was. You think referees are tough today? Back in those days when you did something wrong, the referees hit you with poles. So Bjornethun and Goés off to a boxing type start here.
Goés pretty fearless, just walking in. That goofy little front kick for making distance, that's the tackle front kick.
And Goés using that front kick the way a boxer might use a jab. Now Bjornethun makes the first move.
That's a triangle. Already Bjornethun's in deep, dark trouble.
A triangle, one of the best throws, and it's over. Wow, Bjornethun was on top, but the triangle, John, you called it, maybe one of the most formidable of all finishing holds. The triangle, you see the head come together, and a triangle is formed between the head and the point of the legs. And it's that quick. If you get the triangle on somebody, it can be an instant stoppage, and that's what we got.
Frightening display of ability and giving somebody your arm.
You talk about Bjornethun made his move, and Goés was happy on the bottom.
He was ecstatic. I mean, he was given a Christmas present in his lap.
ALLN Goés.
So ALLN Goés with a dramatic victory off the bottom, able to unleash from a triangle hold and get this early victory. A stunning development by ALLN Goés as Bjornethun extended himself and maybe left himself a little bit too open. Very intriguing development here for ALLN Goés. Let's watch it now. Bjornethun makes the first move. He gets the top. Well, but the top doesn't mean anything with the triangle.
No, and you know, what was really frightening is that he threw that roundhouse kick and spun around there and showed his back. And ALLN just salivated.
So now Bjornethun is on the outside. thinking he can take advantage. He's in front of his students, don't forget that. Big crowd on hand for him.
Remember I said how aggressive he looked with sticking that out? He just seems so confident.
Very calm with the way that left foot was up. As a boxer might use a jab, he's getting his distance and showing the bottom portion. Very confident, not overextending himself with the leg. And Bjornethun gets eager right here.
Underneath, he goes in, and just watch the hand. The hand is just in his lap, and he actually helps himself put the triangle on. Bjornethun looks like he's in a different world. He doesn't lift his head up, taps out immediately before passing out. Now, he could have gotten an armbar from there, too, if he had escaped the triangle.
And the triangle, one of the quickest finishing holds you're going to see. And it looks here like Goés lures Bjornethun into that triangle trap.
You know, I thought it was going to present itself as a really good fight for that second there, because Bjornethun threw the punch. Very lackadaisical on his part to feed an arm like that.
But he did not follow up his advantage. And in extreme fighting, you make one mistake and you extremely lose.
Well, Goés just shows his superiority here.
You know, talked about Bjornethun knows the 200 finishing moves, but he also knows that the triangle is not something you get out of. Look at the leg strength of Goés.
See, he puts his hand on his heel, pulls it down in the triangle. Now he is just squeezing. You know, the interesting thing to note is that Goés was so confident with the triangle, he didn't even hold Todd's head. He held his arm. He held his arm in case he got out of the triangle, he would still have the arm bar. To produce a real triangle, he would have to grab the back of his head. And look how strong ALLN Goés is.
He's got a triangle with his legs, and he's ready for an arm bar if the escape is made, but there's no getting out of that one.
Well, from that angle, actually, I see he does have pressure on the elbow. We couldn't see it because his back was to us.
Well,
but from that angle, I do see more and more pressure. He might have tapped out from the elbow capsule.
Either way, maybe 3 different ways to go. So a dramatic opening live bout after the one we showed you earlier, and quite a contrast. In the first bout, the one you saw 2 very tentative fighters. Here, you saw somebody who was really able to be aggressive and take the initiative. And that was the downfall of Bjornethun in this bout, as ALLN Goés comes up with the win. Well...